And welcome into Imperial Place in Cold Lake, Alberta this evening for third period action between the Cold Lake Ice and the Killam Wheat Kings. A 3-1 Killam Wheat Kings lead. After 2 periods of hockey, I'll let myself take a few seconds here to reintroduce who you hear on the mic. You don't hear Carter Simpson, your voice of the Cold Lake Ice for the 2019-2020 season. Carter out and away in Edmonton, Alberta this evening for the Edmonton Oilers game that took place this afternoon, a 5-4 loss to the Dallas Stars there. Now the other guys in green, they're wearing gold tonight as the primary color. It's the Killam Wheat Kings are on the ice against the Cold Lake Ice. 38 seconds away from starting this, third period. And I guess that's where I'll drop my name myself. It's Tyson Olney joining you along for tonight's broadcast of the third period. I have really no clue what has gone on here in this game so far. We'll carry ourselves through this third period. I'll pretty much probably just storytell and let you in on a couple of things throughout the broadcast, but that's really all I'm going to be good for after me, myself, rolling in from Edmonton this afternoon. Of course, like I said, watching a 5-4 loss for the Dallas Stars in overtime. Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid couldn't get it gone. But now we have a face-off at center ice, and we're underway here in the third period. The Cold Lake Ice start with the puck. Down ice to Let going into the shot. Oh no, poke check there, and he'll go for a little bit of escape behind the net. Cut off there by the Killam Wheat Kings, and they'll turn it back the other way. However, Ouellette, again, strong on the forecheck, getting in there, trying to grease a puck free. And there's two blue jerseys, a third blue jersey hanging tough. And the Ice are going to come up with this puck on the far side wall across D to Noah Cook. Noah Cook's going to fire their shot, swallowed up there by the Killam Wheat Kings goaltender. We've got our first shot of the period, 29 seconds into the third, in what is a 3-1 Killam Wheat Kings lead. So, back in Cold Lake for what is year number 7 now, officially appearing in some capacity covering the Cold Lake Ice for myself. As that face-off won by the Killam Wheat Kings back around the boards, and they'll go all the way to the left winger who's standing on the far side half wall, and they'll now go back behind the net where they'll try to set up an attack. Haven't been able to get out of the zone. Noah Cook again claps a shot from the point. That one misses far left of the goaltender, and the Wheat Kings again try to set it up, try to get it out. They're going to, get it out this time into the neutral zone. Maybe not much further. Pick up the puck and fire down deep, and that'll force Chase to come out of his net. He won't be able to pick that one up, and the Ice are forced to regroup behind their own net. It's Noah Cook going up to Hodgson alongside the near corner. Not going to be able to come up with that puck. Turn back the other way. Let's still out there on this shift. He's going to be trying to get a note. He'll get a note at the point. Now he's going to go for a skate. He's one-on-one, one man back for the Killam Wheat Kings as he cuts towards the net. He'll button hook and try to force this puck deep to go off for a line change. And that's where the Ice will try to pick up the action. Gloved ahead by number 5 of your Cold Lake Ice. I will get the names down when I see them on the back of the jersey here in a moment. Forced into the slot. Not much going on there for the Ice, however, as it skirts away into the near corner on the offensive side. And the Killam Wheat Kings are able to chip this one. Ooh, looks like the Edmonton Oilers game earlier this afternoon. That one takes a weird hop off a stanchion. The Ice keep it in. They're coming out and pressuring this one. And the Wheat Kings really struggling here in the first 2 minutes to get the puck out of their own end and try to force it deep into the Cold Lake Ice zone and set up an attack. As the Wheat Kings goaltender freezes that puck, we've got a face-off to his left coming up here in a few seconds. So as mentioned, a 3-1 lead for the Killam Wheat Kings as we're a minute 53 into this one in the third period. It's a face-off this time won by the Killam Wheat Kings. They're going to move it around D to D in the defensive zone. That one's going to squirt out at the blue line. The Ice, though, have it at their own blue line now, and they're going to try and fire across a neutral zone pass that gets nowhere. Kellaway gets back to it. He'll get it across to Jaden Fry. Fry's going to, go D to D to Bartman here. And it looks like, I don't know if they've got Jaden Fry playing defense, something I might have missed in the season notes, as you might call them, the media guide, or what it is. That's fired back into the Cold Lake Ice zone. Jake Bartman, the captain. So glad to see Jake. We're rocking to see, you know what, he's been a long-time member of the Cold Lake Ice. Turnover here. Big save by Chase. Swallows that one up. And that's a big save. Down 3-1. 17:28 left in the third period. You get that defensive zone face-off instead of having to line up at center. Let me tell you, that could be all the momentum changing you need. Put aside what the Ice have done here through 2.5 minutes of the third period. And Denny Quintel out there now. He'll go D to D behind the net. And the Ice will try to force it up. Mason Stabler after it there. It'll be fired in and Chase will have to awkwardly play that one off the end boards. That one kind of came up and surprised him how fast it came off the boards there. And the ice started away with Ludloge. I'm hoping that's correct. Pardon me again if I get it incorrect for you tonight. As the ice will go all the way behind the Killam Wheat Kings goaltender. Now into the corner. It'll bump up against the referee. It'll hop off the glass. And this puck's kind of taken a couple of crazy bounces here in this third period so far, but not too much going the way of the net so far in this third period for either team, that is. As there's a shot on, glove saved by the Wheat Kings tender, number 33, rocking the gold in net for them tonight. The shot on by Denny Quintel off the pads. Good play shot, just couldn't buy a rebound worthy ice, and it's flipped out into the Cold Lake ice zone. Denny Quintel back there to play it, and they'll try to regroup and set up an attack. Turnover in the neutral zone, however. The Wheat Kings carry it in. No man back to help the winger. He's going to fire it across side, and two players collide there. McCormick gets the better of it, and the ice are able to see that puck out in the neutral zone. And now another big hit, that one by Denny Quintel. We've got a lineup now, and hopefully I'm going to be able to reference this when I need to. Still doesn't help with pronunciation, so again, pardon me. I'm going to try and get that going a little bit as we get along this evening here in this third period. We're live on Cold Lake Ice TV. My first time since September 28th, as the Ice have this back in the offensive zone. However, the Wheat Kings will turn this one over and head back the other way. September 28th, 2018, might I add, not 2019 this year. Guy could wish to have been up here when the weather was decent instead of frozen roads. Shot on, and another big chest save by Chase. Gets the job done to get another defensive zone face-off and allow the Wheat Kings pressure to tamper off for a few seconds here as they'll wait for the next face-off from the linesman. Let's go Michael Munger, who was in a fight with Sheldon Scranage last night. Two guys that, well, I've seen play a little bit of hockey in this league so far through their careers, and spirited little tilt after picking themselves up off the ice. Michael Munger, I didn't expect him to be that kind of guy. I don't know, just maybe a personal opinion on him, but he got that job done against Sheldon Scranage and went toe-to-toe with him, a tough customer down there in St. Paul. The Wheat Kings have it. Nice cut off there by number 22, and there it's back the other way. Chase is scrambling, but the Cold Lake Ice defense gets the job done, holds tough for their goaltender out of position. McCormick will chip that one deep for Nathan Duff, who's going to chase down the Wheat Kings goaltender, but nothing much going to happen there. Maybe I should figure out that's Brayden Davis, who, if I'm correct, is still playing in the NEAJBHL after several years. And it's good to see some old names, familiar names for me, in this one tonight between the Wheat Kings and the Cold Lake Ice. As Jake Bartman's going to cut in, absolutely rock the defender, but lose the puck in the process. And, well, that chance gone by the wayside for the Cold Lake Ice. Floating in the neutral zone now. Puck played deep. Chase will look at it. No icing there, so he's going to come out and play it to Bartman, the captain. He'll go across to number 14 of your Cold Lake Ice. Oh, man, the numbers are all fried around here, and that's literally Jaden Fry. There you go, so you're getting the puns in. You'd swear I maybe saw Jaden Principe today down there at Rogers Place. Well, face-off's going to come back in the Cold Lake Ice zone. That's an icing, and Jake Bartman and Jaden Fry are going to be stuck out there to play a little bit more. Hodgson and the other guy I don't know. Hold on, if I can find a number 91 on the sheet, I can't. It's classic, as Jake Bartman's going to go across to Hodgson. Hodgson's going to be hanging tough along the end boards. It's Hodgson, Jay Hodgson. Okay, if I can figure out that. We'll look at the program here when I get a whistle, and I'll try and get a marker on this one here. As Hodgson, wearing 91, fires the shot high off the... Ooh, and there's a tough go, and the Ice jam away at it. Now we're going to have some rough stuff in front of the net. That was a heck of a chance for the Cold Lake Ice, but they just couldn't capitalize there. There's a helmet off. That's a little bit of a mad scramble in front of a goaltender that I don't think up 3-1 the Wheat Kings would love to see at this point of a game. 13:53 to go into third period. You know what? Down 3-1 against Killam Wheat Kings and entering a third period. That's never really been a recipe for success. Not just for the Cold Lake Ice, but for every team in the NEAJBHL. And to walk in and see the Ice going to work as they have in this third period, that's a welcome sight when you know who the opponent is in the Killam Wheat Kings tonight. Face off to the left of the goaltender. One there by the Cold Lake Ice, but scrambled up by the Killam Wheat Kings quick stick, and they'll flip it in to the ice zone. That puck's going to go down, and it's going to be number 26 of the Killam Wheat Kings getting there. Ludloge gets there, and there's a couple of sticks whacking away. Scott Thackeray in there as well, trying to poke that one free. He's going to block that one now. And hopefully that's Scott Thackeray rocking number 22 for the Cold Lake Ice. I'm going to look away for a second. It is still Scott Thackeray. There you go. That one's blocked again. And the Ice, 2 big blocks on that shift, getting the job done, keeping those Wheat Kings shots away from Chase, making sure things don't get out of control down the home stretch of this third period. Of course, that's not to say that they're out of this one, because you've seen the first 7 minutes of effort from this team playing hard control minutes in the offensive zone, if not driving it deep into the offensive zone and trying to set up an attack every time they carry that puck across the blue line. Scott Thackeray going to line up for the faceoff here. He's going to win that one so clean it goes back to Chase from his own blue line. Ludlage will pick that one up and go across to Denny Cantel. Denny Cantel rocking an A for the Cold Lake Ice this season. Again, another guy great to see wearing a letter for this team as his junior career progresses along. And I feel old. This puck's going to go across. Cantel almost overskates it. However, with the Wheat Kings pressuring them on there, he's going to maybe come up with the puck along the blue line, just enough to chip it out into the neutral zone. Back into the ice zone, the puck goes after Wheat Kings dump in, and the Ice will try to set up another attack here. Denny Cantel right there. He'll go up across the board. Shankowski to Thackeray. Callaway, the other winger out there. Thackeray, the backhander, up over top of the goaltender, Braden Davis. And back the other way the Wheat Kings go. They're going to get an attack here. Puck flips up on number 19 of the Wheat Kings, and that doesn't do him much justice, so it's back under the ice stick, and Noah Cook has it. Near side half wall, he'll flip it into the neutral zone. That puck gets away from another Wheat King off a glove, and Noah Cook once again picks it up in the Cold Lake Ice zone. Cook will lose it along the linesman. Linesman takes a tumble. The puck's all around him. Who knows where that puck's going to go? It's going to go all the way back to Mason Stabler. Stabler's going to find it behind his own net, play it across, and Cook's going to carry it out. And there we go. It's up. Blue line, shot in. Cold Lake Ice, not going for a line change. They're going to get 5 men back. What is it? Man, I'm seeing a lot of Edmonton Oilers tendencies here. 5 men back, 5 men in. What is this, Dave Tippett system? No, it's Scott Hood's system, and it's working so far in this third period for the Cold Lake Ice, keeping the score right where it is and trying to get that puck more. Well, I think that would be west in this building towards Braden Davis, the Killam Wheat Kings goaltender. Mason Stabler in there. He'll go along the half side wall. It'll be flipped down and out of play. Close to being along the boards, but unfortunately that one hits the netting, and that will cause a whistle for this Cold Lake Ice team in the offensive zone. I think it's going to be a face-off on the outside. I'm just trying to find number 13. Okay, there we go. I've got some notes. Let's try and get this going. Mikkel Munger in the face-off dot for the Cold Lake Ice. Near side, blue line, Killam Wheat Kings side of the ice. Nathan Duff going chasing after it. So is Devin McCormick. McCormick's going to get a big bump in there. And, oh, man, almost rides his man into the bench. That would have been a highlight reel for sure for Devin McCormick if he could have finished that one off. But still a big hit nonetheless. And Nathan Duff's going to push that into the neutral zone where Michael Munger almost comes up with a beautiful breakout pass that really was just a hope and a prayer, to be honest with you. Jaden Fry gets blown by, and this is going to be a chance for the Killam Wheat Kings. But what a play there, combined by Jaden Fry and Jake Bartman, and this one's bounced across the slot. Jake Bartman scrambling around on his butt, and he makes the save with the skate for the block shot, the block pass, whatever you want to call it. He has the puck now. He'll work it up. Nathan Duff through center. He'll get it going. Dump it down deep into the Killam Wheat Kings zone. Braden Davis out to play it. He'll get it up to the captain of the Wheat Kings. That's number 4, Carter Ortman. So Ortman, another familiar name from back in my day, wearing the letter for the Wheat Kings that, well, leads the team, the captain himself, Ortman. Denny Cantel, beautiful move. He's cutting to the middle. He's going to get a shot off, but the save by Braden Davis. Now the Ice have to hustle this one into the high slot. They're not going to get much production going there, and it's going to be chipped out into the neutral zone. Ice back at their own blue line, making some plays here. Denny Cantel sees it go by him. And now Mark Ouellette, hopefully. Yep, Mark Ouellette. See, I do pay attention to some of the live broadcasts on Cold Lake Ice TV. Problem is, the Edmonton Oilers are playing at the same time most nights, and that means I've got split priorities now on Dolany TV as well. The Wheat Kings will flip it out in a neutral zone, and that's where Noah Cook will pick it up. This one will be chipped ahead. That's Hodgson there, chipping it ahead for the Cold Lake Ice. However, turned back, now on chase, and now it's a 2-on-1. That's going to be a shot by the Wheat Kings, and then Noah Cook kicks it out from underneath his goaltender's glove. So the Ice really, I think what I can say, based on what I'm seeing on the ice so far through 10, 11 minutes of play in this third period, are just trying to keep the puck going, trying to keep as much energy in the lines as possible, and try to get that puck as deep into the Wheat Kings zone, get as many shots on Braden Davis as possible. They're throwing pretty much everything on net right now, and that's a welcome sign when you're down 3-1 against the Killam Wheat Kings, not for sure. There's Noah Cook controlling at the blue line. Beautiful skating there. He's going to turn back, look for it, and now it's going to be Marco Led. He'll go back to Noah Cook. Now they've got the one-timer set up. It's going to go across, and that's fired wide there by Smith, number 27, year Cold Lake Ice. Noah Cook will fire it across again to Smith. They're looking far side, and that's going to be a save by Braden Davis, who read that one, got down into position, made the save. And we've got ourselves 8:33 to play in this third period between the Cold Lake Ice and Killam Wheat Kings. It's the media timeout. And well, that's a heck of a first 11 minutes and 30 seconds of action to welcome myself into. Pretty much when I get done, I think I got the picture you see when you click the video on YouTube to watch our stream tonight. I got that done during the intermission. I rolled in at the chuck of puck, so early on in that second period intermission. Ran around like a crazy man around the parking lot a couple times, and here I am calling the game right now here in the third period as we wait for this media timeout to wrap up and get this last 8:33 to go done here tonight from, well, Imperial Place in Cold Lake. How sweet does that sound coming off my lips? It feels great, so hope it sounds great. As once again, I'm Tyson Olney taking you along for tonight's game. As the crowd getting a little bit rowdy, the music pumped up. We've got 8:33 to go in this third period. Scott Thackeray to the right of the goaltender will line up for the face-off here. Jake Bartman at the blue line, the trigger man. Face-off won by the Killam Wheat Kings. Puck flipped up and out of play, and that's that's about as much fun as you can have coming out of the media timeout. An immediate stoppage in play and another face-off. A second for the Ice to regroup, take that extra breath, figure out what they want to do. The face-off's actually going to come out of the zone, so say the linesmen, and we'll have a face-off on the Killam Wheat Kings blue line for Scott Thackeray. Thackeray's going to bobble this one up. It's going to be jumped right up into the air at the blue line. You don't see that one too often, and neither team really sure if they should touch it. One team might be offside. The other team might not be able to set up an attack. And, oh, here we go. Now we're going to have the rough stuff. As Callaway comes over to police, and a big hit on Jaden Fry, who got dumped along the boards. However, the ref's good in there, get it cleaned up very quickly, and we don't have much happening here in the final 8 and 15 minutes of this third period. That's going to be a penalty, however, so to the power play go the Cold Lake Ice after Jaden Fry takes, could have been a lot scarier of a hit, but still, you never want to see a player going numbers into the boards like that from behind, so Jaden Fry will come off the power play unit. Look at Denny Quintel and Jake Bartman out there on the blue line. Guys, I've watched these two work a lot of power play magic in my time covering the Cold Lake Ice and the NEAJBHL in general, so we'll see what they have in store down this 3-1 with just over 8 minutes to go in this third period. You cut a lead, a 3-1 lead to a 3-2 lead with about 6 minutes left. Suddenly things are going to look a lot better as Jake Bartman's going to rip that shot, miss the net wide. Denny Quintel is going to get in there. He'll go across. Jake Bartman's going to go down the far side half wall. Now he's got it at the blue line, back across to Denny Quintel. Denny Quintel is going to walk the blue line, now back to Jake Bartman. Bartman to the far side half wall. Now, the Ice. Oh, puck forgotten there by Thackeray. He's going to fire the shot. That's a goal! Thackeray from a sharp angle scores. And just like that, the Cold Lake Ice cut it to a 3-2 game. And, oh, hold on a second. Ref's coming over. That's a familiar face down there refereeing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. For me, from years previous, as that's a huge goal for the Cold Lake Ice. And now you got to believe, what do we got going on here? Got a little bit of a conference happening here. No goal announcement yet. That one, that one looks clean to me. Replay on the Jumbotron shows her to be clean, but looks like, are we waving it off or what are we doing here? It's going to go, and now we've got Jake Bartman coming over to explain things. The referee over to Scott Hood. They're looking up to the Jumbotron replay, and this is always the hard part. Back in my day when I was a young broadcaster, still working at Cold Lake High School, trying to get that high school diploma. Well, the old Jumbotron, she was a point of anger for a lot of coaches in this building, both home and both away. Let's not kid ourselves, it goes both ways here in the NEAJBHL. Scott Thacker is going to line up for the power play, so no goal on the play. Cold Lake Ice now have a penalty for whatever reason. I'm not sure. It's going to be Scott Thackeray going to the box. So the goal scorer, Scott Thackeray, goes to the box. 7:41 to go. We've got a minute 27 of 4-on-4. The faceoff's going to come to the right of Chase. Denny Cantel, Jake Bartman are going to now switch to 4-on-4 mode. Kellaway and Shankowski will be your forwards on this 4-on-4. And that's a crazy sequence of events. And hopefully some motivation for the Cold Lake Ice to get it done. And Jake Bartman's going to fire that one down ice as quick as possible. He's just looking to reset that one. Didn't like what he had, so he'll take it back. The ice don't even cross pretty much the dots in the defensive zone. And now we're going to have the winning 50-50 ticket here at Imperial Place. But stay focused, get back on the game. And Jake Bartman's going to carry this one out of the defensive zone. He'll turn it back to Denny Cantel. Denny Cantel not ready for that one. He'll go back behind the net, and that'll allow Kellaway, Shankowski, and Bartman to set up. Denny Cantel now across to Shankowski. Shankowski is going to carry in. He's going to fire the shot up off the shoulder of Davis. The shot comes in off the side of the net there by Denny Cantel, and now the puck along the boards, the end boards in the Killam Wheat Kings zone. Denny Cantel going to maybe come up with his puck. Nope, no chance there. As Killam Wheat Kings strong up on the attack, get now into the ice zone. Jake Bartman, big defensive play there. They're going to turn the puck around, and a little bit of play opening up here, end-to-end action in this 4-on-4, this second rush for the Cold Lake Ice of the minute 27 4-on-4. And now it's Cook, Wyatt Cook out there for the Cold Lake Ice trying to forecheck this one. It's going to be moved up. And this one's going to be up the ice into, well, the boys in blues zone. And that's where Noah Cook picks it up, starts out, and wheels from behind his own net. Remember, Noah Cook had a beautiful 3-on-3 overtime goal against the Wainwright Bisons here at Imperial Place just the other week. And the Ice are going to get that shot steered away by Braden Davis, who sticks Mason Stabler. A little bit of a slow you down tactic here late in this third period, as now it's a penalty kill for the Cold Lake Ice, 5-on-4 for the Killam Wheat Kings. Wheat Kings in, they'll, well, see that shot blocked. Noah Cook gets up quickly after laying down like Chris Russell for that one. I'm going to keep going with the Edmonton Oilers stuff because that's what's on the brain today. A 2 p.m. start, a weird day. You know what? You roll out of bed, you get going, you find yourself at Rogers Place at, well, noon, kill some time around the rink, then you go down, you get a seat upgrade from 209 to 119, row 17 off the glass, not a bad time. But that's enough out of me. 5:40 to go here in this third period. That's where my focus has got to be for the rest of this game. Jake Bartman in the near side corner here in the ice zone. He's going to flip that one out, close to be going out of play there. That's the dangerous part for this Cold Lake Ice team here at Imperial Place is, yeah, she's a fine line. You touch netting even half an inch above the glass off a bounce, and if the referee doesn't see it right, you could be taking a penalty. But it is what it is. Jaden Fry will work it up. Actually, I should double check that. Last time I was here, I don't think it was a penalty, but I think there was changes coming to the league at some point for that. So, either way, 5 minutes to go in this third period. Devin McCormick has the puck. He'll fire it up. He'll be stopped there just on the ice side of the red line by the Wheat Kings, turned in, and now Denny Cantel picks up the puck behind his own net. He'll fire it across to McCormick. McCormick looking for Duff. Duff's going to split two defenders and get up the ice in a hurry. Duff in. He's going to backhand that one, and it hops up on Braden Davis, but he makes a high chest save. We got 4:39 to go in this third period. A 3-1 Killam Wheat Kings lead over the Cold Lake Ice here from Imperial Place on Saturday night. You know, well, I said enough out of me. It was hockey day in Edmonton today. Now it's hockey night in Cold Lake, and fantastic to be here. I've loved all 15 minutes and 21 seconds I've been live on air. Feels great to be back here in Cold Lake after some extended time away and find myself back in the saddle here on Cold Lake Ice TV for tonight's third period broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 4:28 to go here in this third period. It's going to be fired into the neutral zone. That'll be knocked down by Ludlage, and he will carry it behind Chase. Look to start the attack. It'll be Ouellette at the blue line after the pass from the defensive zone. It's carried up there by Hodgson. He'll turn back. Good, strong neutral zone presence by the Killam Kings. Now again, turned back. That one off of Hodgson's skate blades, and this one now back behind Chase. Ludlage will pick it there. He'll go across, and Ludlage again picks it up off of the skate of one of his teammates. He'll go into the offensive zone. Hodgson up there. Hodgson. I'm between Ludlage and Hodgson. Hodgson falls down. Did manage to get the shot off the side of the net, though. Denny Cantell is going to rip that one through traffic. Good tip there by Ludlage, but can't find the back of the net. Now you've got Shankowski playing on the blue line, or sorry, Kellaway playing on the blue line, rocking number 61. There are going to be mistakes. Hopefully I get the goal scorers right tonight if there are any more tonight. That's going to see Kellaway lose that puck, and they're going to call that an offside. You can see Ludlage doesn't agree with that one, and that's as tight of a play as you can get at the blue line, let me tell you. There's not much you should really be arguing in hockey, but those offside calls, those are the ones that seem to trip a lot of people up a lot of the time. Is you see that puck, you handle that puck at the blue line, you know just as good as anyone, especially as the linesman, how close that puck came to coming out. And you know what? It's not a battle you're going to win, so it's an argument not worth arguing half the time, but still show your teammates you're willing to go to bat for them and say your view of things. This puck's picked up. It'll be across to Noah Cook. Noah Cook's going to go up the ice. Now Thackeray's going to find it. Thackeray's going to carry this one in. He's going to go across for Kellaway. Kellaway not quite ready for that one. The Wheat Kings turn it back, and this one's going to be a race for it. And they're not going to call that icing. Both players not really skating their hardest for this puck. A little bit tired here as we enter the last 3 minutes of play in the third period. Killam Wheat Kings now regroup behind their own net. They battle off Scott Thackeray. It's going to be possibly turned over in the corner there if I can get a view of it. However, back to the point for Noah Cook. He's going to rip the shot. And looking for the tip, Thackeray took about 3 waves at that one as it went by. Couldn't get a hold of it. And Braden Davis just bodies that one up, makes the save. We'll have a face-off to his right. And we got 2:36 to go in this third period between the Ice and Wheat Kings here tonight. Wyatt Cook takes the face-off, rips the shot immediately. However, that one never actually left the area he shot it from. His stick went through, the puck did not, and now the Wheat Kings gather it behind their own tender for Davis. Davis is going to see them carry this one into the neutral ice. Jake Bartman flips this one back after gloving it down. Bartman then taken down. And I don't see an arm up on that one, so we'll carry on as the Wheat Kings try to play this one. Now they found on a puck, and things getting a lot slower than they were to start the third period right here in this last 2 minutes as we enter. And a long night. The Ice played last night. A loss to the St. Paul Canadiens here on home ice. Jake Bartman's going to fire this one in. It's going to be battled there, but now carried up by Wyatt Cook. Wyatt Cook snipes one, glove side. 3-2 for the Cold Lake Ice. Or for the Killam Wheat Kings, but now a 3-2 deficit for the Cold Lake Ice, and they're down by 1 with 1:43 to go in this third period. I told you I wasn't going to get the goal call correct 100%. I didn't. However, 3-2 Killam Wheat Kings lead. But yes, sirree, it's a goal for Wyatt Cook. And now he's going to go to the box too. I am mightily confused. What is going on here tonight? That is 2 goals the Cold Lake Ice have scored. 2 pucks that have gone in the net for the Cold Lake Ice this period. So it's a good goal. All right. Never mind. We're good. We're fine. We're dandy. After the referees confer, it is indeed going to be 3-2. I was going to say, that doesn't happen back-to-back. I'm sorry. You come to a Junior B game, you're going to see something you've never seen in hockey every single game, I guarantee it. However, if you would have saw that, I tell you to expect the unexpected here. I couldn't tell you to expect that or even expect that as the unexpected. However you want to word that, whichever way you want to go. Mikkel Monger will now take the face-off for the Cold Lake Ice. They're trying to correct the penalty situation. It's 5-on-5. Now another guy, Wyatt Cook, skating over. So now I'm mightily confused. It's 3-2. Wyatt Cook takes a penalty off of the goal. The Ice are going to skate a man short for the rest of the game. Unless Killam scores. And it's 3-2. Okay. Like I said, come for the unexpected, stay for the hockey. As now we're going to have 4 ice skaters line up here at center ice following a goal. That's not something you see often enough. Well, let's get to it. Mikkel Monger out there on the penalty kill, and Nathan Duff as well. Puck won there by the Killam Wheat Kings. They're just going to probably play a possession game the rest of the way home. The next minute 35, not give the Ice a chance to touch the puck, pass the puck, stay in their own zone. And this is just I'm going to say a veteran club managing the game. However, that's an offside. A careless play at the blue line there to try and enter the zone a little bit too quick by Carter Ortman, captain of the Wheat Kings. And now here we go. We've got a face-off outside of the Ice blue line. It's an unsportsmanlike minor to Wyatt Cook, so something said, something done following the goal that I didn't see when I was trying to correct myself. That's my bad. Sorry, folks. I'm sure you saw it here on our live broadcast. I'm calling this one as I see it tonight. I'm not really one man who uses the replay board too much. I always get lost when I start staring up there. However, the Ice are able to get this one in deep. Thackeray out there with Noah Cook. They've got Smith and Hodgson on the ice with them. Hodgson rocking number 91. That's Jay Hodgson for the Cold Lake Ice. Again, I apologize I don't have all the names down. This is a really impromptu last-minute thing that I rolled into Cold Lake just in time for the start of the third period, and it happened Carter Simpson happens to be in Edmonton tonight. So here we go. Let's carry home the last 45 seconds of this one. The Wheat Kings are just going to play it down, probably chip it into the Cold Lake Ice zone, and this is dangerous. I don't know why you wouldn't just play it in your own defensive zone. As this is going to be worked up, Thackeray's going to get in there, and of course there's no icing because it's a penalty kill, so the Ice are able to do that. If they can force a low play, that's going to go skirting on by Noah Cook, a flick shot that didn't find nobody. This one's going to be gloved down on to Chase. 18 seconds to go. He's going to flip that up to Hodgson. We've got 14 seconds and enough time for one more rush. Jake Bartman can pick up this puck. 3-2 the score. Remember, a goal here would tie it and send us to overtime. Bartman flicks up, 5 seconds to go. Hodgson's going to dump this ahead to Thackeray. And 1 second on the clock. It's going to be played down. The final buzzer goes. A 3-2 defeat. Now we've got some rough stuff going on here along the far side corner. And a little bit of guys taking a few runs at each other to end this game. It just is what it is in a 3-2 hard-fought battle between the Killam Wheat Kings and the Cold Lake Ice. Always a good time between these two clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Tyson Aldeny coming to you live from Imperial Place in Cold Lake this evening. A 3-2 defeat for your Cold Lake Ice on home ice. A weekend not going their way. They'll be back in action next weekend for sure. And we'll see what they feature then. So, for that game, I guess that's all that we're going to have. We'll have our stars of the game, and then we'll get on out of here. Stay tuned. So Jake Bartman, the captain's going to rock the third star this evening. The second star is going to be Tyler Smith. And Jaden Chase, the goaltender, who, guys, you saw it in that third period, stood on his head, made a couple clutch saves to allow the Ice to still be in this one late in that third period, only down a goal by the end of the game. It was a tight game. Good effort by him. And that's all she wrote from Imperial Place in Cold Lake this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson Aldeny. It's been a pleasure to be back. Thanks for having me, and we'll hopefully catch you sometime later this year.